Hey guys, it's me, Ryan Cardy again, the guy from South Jersey, suffering from chronic wasting disease, prion disease, from taking a supplement called elk antler velvet spray about 4 or 5 years ago. I just wanted to make another video to sum up some confusion about these prion diseases. Um, there's a couple different kinds. You have your mad cow disease, you have your chronic wasting disease, you have your kuru, um, you have your fatal familial insomnia. There's a bunch of different kinds or whatever. So from what I've learned and researched myself from suffering from this and from having this, and just researching it more and more and more, it seems like wherever you get infected from the prions from, that's the specific disease. Whatever species it comes from, that's the disease that that's the prion disease that you're gonna get. So I took the elk antler velvet spray. So deer, elk, and moose get chronic wasting disease. Therefore, those prions were in the elk antler velvet that came from that animal. So therefore, I have chronic wasting prion disease. Now, if I would have eaten contaminated cow meat that had it, then I would have gotten the form of CJD, which is Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. I would have gotten that strain or that version of the disease, but I did not. And if I was a cannibal, let's say, and I would have eaten human brains like the tribe in Papua New Guinea, they used to eat the human brains of the deceased loved ones, I believe, and they used to get the disease called kuru, which was like the laughing and shaking or dancing disease is what they used to call it or whatever. But they stopped doing that years ago. And it was interesting because with that specific disease in those tribes, they eventually, over years and probably decades, developed a resistance, I believe, to the actual prion disease, and it was almost as if they've developed an antibody over years of getting the disease and the traits and the genetic mutation that they could very well be almost the answer to a human version of vaccine to what all the other prion diseases that we get in the country and in the world and stuff like that, which is very, very interesting. But I just wanted to let you guys know about that. I've done some more research. I've read about some hunters that were eating squirrel brains. It's real popular, I guess, in Kentucky and down south. They were also getting chronic wasting disease, prion disease. I guess similar the same way I got it, except I wasn't eating brains. I was taking the aerosol form of the elk antler velvet, which is attached to their brains, and there's prions throughout it, which I did not know about prior to taking it. And somebody gave it to me that owned a supplement company, and I can't believe that he was handing stuff like that out for free for a free trial, not knowing and not having done the research on it first about those supplements and everything. So, like I said, do not take those. Do not take those antler velvet supplements, whether it's pill form or spray form, because it will give you a prion disease and it will get you severely, severely sick. It might not happen right away. I remember when it first happened to me. After I took the whole bottle of that stuff, I ended up in a hospital for 3 days, nonstop, going to the bathroom, not knowing why. And it didn't happen till it lay dormant in my system for 4 or 5 years. I just kept having stomach issues here and there, here and there. And then eventually it made its way to my central nervous system, and then to my brain and everything, which it's made its way to now, having a lot of memory issues and everything. But it took almost 4 or 5 years for it to fully manifest. And one other thing I wanted to tell you guys too, when a human being or a person gets these diseases, when they're in the full-blown version of the disease, they are highly infectious. Prior to what the literature says about these prion diseases, like right now, I am very highly infectious. I've seen it happen to other people around me, and I guess I'm assuming with CJD, even maybe with Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's, and all that stuff. I'm assuming because they're saying that that stuff could be transferable or transmissible now because they're related to prions or tau proteins and stuff like that. But I highly believe that all the prion diseases, um, the chronic wasting disease, CJD, mad cow, and the Kuru, maybe even fatal familial insomnia, I'm not sure. When the patients are in those full-blown signs and symptoms of the disease, that they're absolutely contagious and infectious through bodily fluids. I believe it 100%. I know it for certain because I've passed this on to people, and I've seen them get the same signs and symptoms and the same problems that I have very, very quickly just from being around me. So one more thing I wanted to show you too. I don't know if you could see it. The nerves in the inside of my lip, when I press on them real tight and stuff, you can see they're like blackish. I don't know if you can really see it or not. I see it get some brighter light. They're like real black looking. You could tell that the nerves in there are pretty much like dead. And this stuff is highly throughout your saliva, so you can imagine what it does to your gums, teeth, and the nerves and the inside of your lips and everything. So it's just really, really crazy, really wild. I mean, even pardon me for saying this, but even my penis, it killed all the nerves throughout that. When you look at it, it's all completely, looks like it's like dark blue or almost black and stuff like that, the nerves throughout it and stuff. So it's just really, really messed up. And it's just the worst thing a person could probably ever have to go through or deal with. So again, I just wanted to give you guys some more information and fill you in more about these things. And don't believe what a lot of what the scientists and the doctors are telling you and stuff like that. This stuff is highly, highly infectious once a person is in the full-blown stages of the diseases and stuff like that. So be aware, protect yourself, protect the ones around you. Do not take that antler velvet stuff, and check out your supplements. Do research on them beforehand before you take all that crap, because I didn't do that. And somebody sold me on it being more of a natural form of HGH, and I just thought, oh, it being more of a natural form of HGH, how can it be bad for me? There's no way it could be bad for me. Instead of taking regular HGH, let me take this instead. Well, if I would have taken regular HGH instead of the antler velvet spray, I wouldn't be fighting for my life, and it wouldn't be killing the whole inside. It wouldn't be destroying the whole inside of my body right now, and I wouldn't be as sick as I am and everything. So if I would have taken just steroids and HGH, I would have been fine. But nah, somebody had to give me that supplement, and I tried it because it was given to me for free. And I'll never understand why this had to happen to me. I'll never get it. So, but I'm just gonna help others, spread the word to others, and learn from my mistakes. Everybody, all right, take care. Bye.